Months ago that we were all together with the pageant press, the pageant family, pageant community. And it was, Shannon was also taking center stage. She was competing last June in one of the bigger pageants. What I told her was, my advice to her was, just do your best, work hard, be so good that they can't ignore you. That's what I said. She did her best. She trained hard. As we all know, ProMedia is a fitness-oriented project management company. We advocate holistic fitness and holistic beauty. You can't be, completely beautiful and fit if it's not holistic. It's not fitness and beauty of body, mind, soul, spirit. And so that was our ethos when we were working with Shannon, just to develop her, multidimensionally, and to just give her best for that pageant. Unfortunately, she didn't place and she was disappointed, but I told her, you gave your best. And when you give your best, someone is bound to notice you. And here we are. She turned a lot of heads during that pageant, and because of that, she was appointed Miss Elite Philippines. And what a fitting word, because what you see here is elite. It's the best of the best. And as we wish her luck, I guess ProMedia will give the same advice, which is do your best, work hard, work. With every dimension, with every part of your being, just give your best, and you will be noticed, and they can't ignore you. So I'd like to thank Ken, Eva, Hias, Ferdie, and the pageant family, the pageant press family, of course AF, and everybody who made this possible, and of course Shannon, who really worked hard. She has a 22-inch waist now. That's how hard she's worked. And she is the epitome of being multidimensional, as they said. Businesswoman, athlete, beautiful inside and out, fit inside and out. So thank you, Shannon, for your hard work. And we expect nothing less but to hear you shout Philippines, and to know that Philippines will be the winner.
Thank you for the wonderful message, Sir Paul Reyes. And now from her camp, we also have Shannon's mentor, founder and head trainer of Magandang Flores, of course, the one and only, you know him already, the one and only Mr. Roger Flores.
Shannon has been with us in the camp Magandang Flores for 4 years, right? And I've seen her progress. And of course, it's a concerted effort between the camp and the ProMedia family for really bringing out the best in Shannon. And Shannon, ito na yung pinakahihintay mo. You'll be representing the Philippines. We're going to work harder for this. And I know, mananalo ka. And let's continue to support Shannon in her journey in the Miss Elite 2022 pageant. Maraming po salamat sa inyong suporta kay Shannon. And magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Roger Flores, for that message. So now, my dear friends, it is now time for Miss Elite Philippines 2022, Shanon Tampon, to give a brief message for everyone.
Nayak na ako, wait lang. I would like to give a big thank you po sa inyong lahat for coming here for the official sashing and of course crowning of Miss Elite Philippines. And of course, I want to give a big thank you po for Sir Paul, ProMedia family, and also to my Kagandang Flores. As we all know, when I started joining pageants, no one really believed in me, even my family or even myself. But when I became part of Kagandang Flores, Tito Rog told me na he saw something in me, he saw potential in me. And I tried to give my best, not just to represent my municipality, but also being a flag bearer of Kagandang Flores. Through this, I also met my ProMedia family, Sir Paul. I know that sometimes I'm pasaway, but I guess that's my way of learning new things and understanding the way of life. And that is one of the reasons why I think everything happens for a reason is one of my motives in life. Because maybe at some point there were doors that are closed, shut closed inside on my face. But then again, as they say, everything happens for a reason, and that is why I am here standing in front of you, not just as Shannon, but now as your Miss Elite Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sharon Delilah for that very wonderful message. So now, my dear friends, Shannon is now ready to answer your questions. Our production assistant will assist you with the microphone. So, who will you want? Who will you, sir? I believe yourself. First one, of course. First one to read his hand. Okay.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Nolly for opening. First of all, congratulations. My question is, how are you feeling that after all these years you're competing in various national pageants and finally you have your own title now, Miss Elite Philippines, and you will be competing internationally?
Well, at first, I'm very, very honored that I'm not just going to represent my municipality, but also the Philippines itself. It gave me a urge to bring out the best in me, and also to promote my advocacy, which is to stop animal cruelty both on domestic and wildlife. So, me representing the Philippines is a big, big milestone in my life. Because, you know, it's my dream not just to be a normal girl or a model girl, but also a beauty queen with a purpose.
That's it. Anyway, follow up lang. You will be heading to the land of Pharaoh this June. So, most of our representatives na nag-compete there were successful, right? So, ano yung expectation mo for your international?
Well, actually, I'm really expecting that I could bring home the crown, the first Miss Elite World crown for the Philippines.
Wow, galing. Congratulations.
Thank you po.
I'm Belle from Pageant Program. My question, you have joined several pageants in the past. What made you decide to accept the title of Miss Elite Philippines?
Actually, at first, I'm having a second thought about it because I'm planning to go back again for this national pageant. I want to, parang to redeem myself. But then again, they say everything happens for a reason. And I know that I have the guts, I have the family behind my back that would support me with this pageant. So I took it and say to myself that maybe this is one of the reasons why I was selected as your Miss Elite Philippines.
Thank you, Shannon. Good luck.
Thank you po.
Hi, Mars.
Hello po.
First of all, congratulations. This is it, Mars, because since day one na nag-join ka ng Binibining Pilipinas up until now, nakita ko yung journey mo. And gusto ko lang malaman, how was the transition from being a national pageant candidate now to an international candidate?
Well, actually, as we all remember, during my press con last time for Binibini, I always say that KF, Tito Rog always taught me not just to prepare for the national pageants, but always think for the international pageants. So with that kind of mindset, medyo na-adjust ko na kaagad yung sarili ko, and I'm really, really willing to represent the Philippines with all my heart. That's why.
And lastly, Mars, if you could describe the word elite, what would it be?
Shannon.
Thank you. Congrats, Mars, and good luck.
That's nice. Very well said.
Hi, Tito.
Shannon, you will be traveling to Somabay in the Red Sea in one of the 10 best hotel and sea spot in the world. Did you do your homework for the venue? Like, what are you anticipating to see in Red Sea, in Egypt? How are you preparing yourself for that?
Well, right now, I'm preparing by looking the past Miss Elite pageant, yung mga nagawa na nila.
But also, I'm really trying to focus on myself first. Then afterwards, as we all know, I have a timeline plan, where when the pageant is coming near na, I have to check for the places, to their history, so I should know how to act or how should I represent myself there. Not just presenting the world, not just representing the Philippines, but also understanding their history and of course their life.
Okay. Shannon, you know that the Philippines being a pageant powerhouse, every time a Filipina candidate would arrive in the venue or the host city, she starts having this X mark target on her back. Because you are Miss Philippines. How do you plan to project yourself in the competition? Of course, you won't be running for Miss Friendship because those are just for friendly people. But how do you plan to put up with the pressure of being Miss Philippines and Miss Elite?
Well, with the help of ProMedia, we created a team for Team Shannon Elite. I have a set of designers, creative directors that will help me to be above all the gods, or all the girls there. So we try to plan for the gowns, for the styling, from hair and makeup. So I think that I will be above the other girls.
Good luck, Shannon. The next time we get to see you will be the press con for you as Miss Elite World 2020.
From the Philippine Daily Inquirer. You told us earlier that you checked the previous Miss Elite pageant. So, based on what you saw, what do you think is the kind of woman that Miss Elite pageant is looking for? And why do you think is Shannon that kind of woman?
They're looking for a girl who is empowered, but also having a beautiful face, or a girl that could represent herself and project herself without having anything, being scared. Because I think being Miss Elite is about showing who you are, how confident you are as a person, and that is why I know I have the guts to be your next Miss Elite girl.
Thank you very much and the best of luck to you.
Good afternoon, my name is Kim from Daily Tribune. So, you are representing the Philippines in Egypt. So, what is one characteristic of Shannon that you're bringing to Egypt that is elite sounding and elite looking?
Well, currently I'm doing some trainings with my ProMedia family to have more fit body. Because I really love the swimsuit competition segment. Because I know that it brings out the confidence that I have. So I want to show when I go to Egypt that I am Shannon that is confident in all aspects of the pageant, from national costume, from the long gown, and from the Q&A.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Shannon.
Good afternoon.
We come from Manila, Istanbul. When our editor asked me to pick my fearless forecast during Binibini Pilipinas, I remember and I have proof that I considered three Binibinis, Hannah Arnold, Gabby Bashada, and you for Miss International. So, marami namang naniniwala that you're beautiful and you're fit and capable for an international crown Shanon. Kasi nakaganda yung ganun. So, ang question ko, kasi medyo simple po kasi tayo. A woman or a beauty queen should be beautiful inside and out, no? Ano yung richness of wisdom and beauty that you get from helping animals, particularly stray cats and dogs?
Well, actually, my advocacy came from my mother, who always loves to adopt stray animals. And then I asked her why does she love to adopt stray animals. And then she said that sometimes there were people that cannot speak, but they really needed help. So at that point, I realized that if I could be kind to animals, what more to a child, what more to a person? Because always remember, being kind to animals is intimately connected to a good character. And that shows who you are as a person, and you could never tamper that with a different attitude.
During Binibini days kasi, parang sa info mo, you had For more or less 40. So for the record, ilan na siya ngayon?
Ngayon, parang nasa 41 stray dogs. I think I have 41 stray dogs and then around 24 stray cats. And I really hope to have my own animal rescue shelter. Actually, me and my friends are trying to look for a property that we could build an animal rescue shelter in the future.
Thank you. And let's continue the voice of the voice mo siya. Good luck.
Thank you.